crazy beard!
You know, the guy from the 1980s commercial who talked really fast, the micro machines commercial, you could still understand what he's saying. He was talking insanely fast. Okay, that's, you can't do that anymore, but I'm not gonna even do that. I was gonna do that for the whole video. That'd be dumb. But, yeah, like I said, lots to cover, about a month and a half of stuff to come. Speeding up again. Lots to cover. So, is it really important that you get to that next video in your playlist? I'm gonna compromise, okay? I'm gonna cut out, maybe cut down on my rants. I'll probably end up cutting out a bunch of rants. But play the clips at maybe 2-speed. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of really great finds to cover here. So maybe we can get through this.
So I don't know about the Super Nintendo.
Which one, the red one?
No, not.
It's like a gray, gray square box. Yeah.
Oh, my old one?
You still have it? No?
Yeah.
Where is it?
No, that one I was in the mine. And he has the. I have a bunch of games for those, but.
I don't need the system or anything.
You want the game?
Yeah, maybe.
Wasn't it my favorite?
Well, yeah, I mean, like, I'm not gonna. If there are any games that you like really, like, yeah.
Here it is.
Ah, okay.
All right. So on this another.
Yeah.
Probably this Conan thing. I never play it. I don't know why.
Which ones? You said which ones were your favorite?
I don't want to play this.
Those ones, yeah.
Let me check this.
Yeah.
This I would say like same $2 each.
Okay. Let me see. I think there were like 2 in here. There was 1, 2, 3, 5. So that's like 10, right? Take 8 maybe? For these ones.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take that.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Okay. You gonna leave? You gonna leave? Okay. La. Okay, nothing special about this one. I asked about video games. Leia said she had some video game box in a book bag somewhere. She comes out, her son comes out with like Nintendo games and N64 games. And she wanted to keep the Nintendo stuff, it seems, so she was going through them and left me with a bunch to sift through. We'll go for the N64 stuff first. GoldenEye, horrible condition. Banjo-Kazooie, and a game that I probably shouldn't have picked up, Tonic Trouble, because it's not a really good one. I actually marked it down a list that I should not get this game. There's another game that I think is like it, but for the N64, I got it confused. Ranting, oh my goodness, ranting! Last 2 months, I found 2 Mega Man 3s. What?
Whoa, stop the clock. No, we can't have any skits. There's just too much to cover. Let's get back on track.
In the last 2 months. Moving on. We got Conan here. Whatever, it's Conan. I never played it before. I never even seen it. Figured I'd give it a try. And we got Donkey Kong Classics. I think I spent under $10 for this, maybe 8. It was like a month and a half ago, folks. Moving on.
When browsing the DVDs and CD players, please be sure to double check the Magnavox and Philips players because it might just be a compact disc interactive player.
Alright, we got another hunk of plastic and metal here. And your first thought might be, cool, you know, such a unique, rare item. But seriously, stop and think about that for a second. This is CDI, okay? It's ranked lower than a Jaguar or 3DO.
This is garbage.
I meant it had $10 on it. It didn't have a controller. It didn't even have Here, there's a screw loose inside of there. Maybe. There's a screw loose inside. I might have a screw loose for buying it. But I brought it to the counter, and the lady there, without even telling me, marked it at $5. Like, she's just like, bam.
You wanna know why you're not buying 3DO at the thrift stores? Because they don't have any markers on the edges. God damn it.
Like I said, the people at the thrift stores are really good people, so make nice with them, okay? I flipped it over so I could turn on the machine without the loose screw coming in contact with the motherboard. I borrowed a phono cable from a speaker they had at the store, plugged it in, was able to see that, you know, they were selling an LCD, plugged it into that. It powered on, I could see picture. I couldn't do anything, select anything in the menus, but you know, I was able to see it turn on. So I just need to get a special bit, open it up, remove that screw, or fix it, whatever I need to do. Alright, moving on. CDI, Mario Hotel. That's probably the first disc I'm going to burn.
I haven't seen these guys in a while. So these are the ones I picked out so far, but I may put some of them back. Wizardry, Real Monsters. I have this one already, I think, but it's in really shitty condition, so I'll probably put it back. Zelda, Mario RPG, Battletoads, Mechanized Attack, Double Dragon 3, and Swamp Thing. Finally, a pretty good deal at Goodwill.
Alright, went to the Goodwill, saw some stacks of Nintendo games, which I don't really see anything in the Goodwills lately, so we'll get to straight to the finds. Marked at around $3 each. Some were marked at more, maybe like $13 for some reason, but we got Zelda, Player's Choice. We got Swamp Thing. I don't know, I know the comic, so I never seen it, so I figured I'd pick it up. We got Mario RPG, and we got Battletoads and Battle Maniacs. It's really shitty, but, you know, don't have the game, and Battletoads are awesome. $3 each.
The Nintendo is one of those ones where you have to do the special thing to make it work.
Yeah.
She just brought this out. And
Yeah,
I was like,
I don't need that.
How are you?
Yeah, well,
All together?
yeah.
The whole thing?
Well, I mean, I thought that's what you wanted. You wanted
Oh
to,
yeah, I mean, I just.
I mean, unless you want to sell like
I can do it.
games or
Yeah, I mean, it's your call.
well, I mean, how much would you want per game? I didn't know, like, if,
I don't know, like for everything.
yeah,
I do 125.
yeah. Like, if I wanted to buy like like 1 or 2 or 5, I don't know, like how many, like price per game, basically. Like,
I think per game, it depends on what you want to buy. Like some games are worth more value than the other. Like the non-popular ones, I do probably
Donkey
$5 a
Kong,
game.
11, 12, 13. So, and you said you wanted 5 a piece.
Yeah.
So that would be like 60. Would you take, I don't know, like 50?
I like it.
Small setup with this one. Asked the lady if she had games. She said she had games in like a tub somewhere. Come back in a little bit. I come back in a little bit. And I find like 40, 50 games. So I didn't want to have to buy the system and everything. So I asked her if I could buy games individually. Marked them at like $5 a pop, I think. I ended up paying $50 I know for all this. So anyways, right off the bat, we got G.I. Joe. Small thing here. Not a big fan of the series. As a kid, I was more a fan of the anthropomorphized turtles who do martial arts and the Transformers because robots. Moving on. We got robots. Mega Man 3! 3 times! We got Castlevania 3. We got Castlevania. Why am I? Archon. I think this is some sort of like maze game, but it's almost like chess where you have like 2 teams of guys. Mario 2. We got Iron Sword. Why did he buy this for $5? He bought it for $5 because his label for his copy, the label for mine looks like shit. Now it doesn't. Well, it still exists. Battletoads. Put that guy out in front. I don't know if that's even on camera. I think it's coming up to here. Battletoads. North and South. We got G.I. Joe Atlantis Factory. Can we even see these things anymore? Pirates. We got Just in Time. 3 months from now. Empire Strikes Back. $50, solid deal. Let's move on.
I literally was just thinking this about the time I had found those TurboGrafx games in Goodwill. And here we go. World Class Baseball, Bravo Man, Dungeon Explorer. Let's see if there's any more. Holy shit.
When you're browsing the CD shelves and you come across this sweet form of gaming mana,
Spoke too soon, they're all fucking empty. Damn it.
and you open it to find that there's nothing in there. There's none of them. All of them empty. What self-respecting gamer would steal the card, but not the case? Okay. I mean, I'd rather have a gamer, nefarious, evil one, stick it in their pocket and take the entire case, and then know that there's actually some asshole who would literally take the card but not the case, okay? It would cost them $2 for each of these, okay? Total $1 more than a 5 spot. I didn't pay anything for these cases, actually. I brought them up to the counter. Lady gave it to me for free. Because they were empty. We got it. Dungeon Explorer, Bravo Man, World Class Baseball. I probably would have picked up World Class Baseball anyways because you just don't see this stuff. Anyways, we're going on. We're moving on. We're getting to the next one. This one pissed me off. Okay? Moving on.
We've had it for years.
Yeah, it looks old.
And we have all the balls and everything too, so.
Yeah. I like pinball, so it's kind of related, but
Yeah.
yeah.
That's why
Game
yeah,
Boy,
people didn't
Nintendo, and
think
Sega, like the cartridge kind.
No, you know what we have is like, we have one like little, it's like a handheld, it doesn't even work. It's like a dragon. It's like
It still will make sound.
But the screen doesn't turn on?
But we haven't, yeah.
Oh yeah, it does make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing on the screen.
Yeah, so I don't know if anybody knows how to fix it. You can have it if you want.
Why wouldn't you take a free Double Dragon?
Morning. You got a truck? You want to just back it up?
Okay. Sure.
You got my number now.
Yeah. How much would you want for the Pac-Man?
$5.
Okay.
I could go to other houses and swing back because I just came down. I think we might have some Game Boy stuff.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Games?
But you don't have any games.
I don't remember where I put the games. I thought I did. They're all DS games.
Yeah. How much would you want for it? Oh, really? Okay. Thank you.
Best price, right?
We were at a community sale. We found a $5 Pac-Man Coleco tabletop. It actually is in somewhat better condition than mine. I think mine has the stickers completely ripped off the edges. Can't pass that up. And we got a free, absolutely free, first generation Game Boy Pocket. Alright, we got the silver bezel there. And we're moving on.
Do you have any video games like Game Boy and like Sega, Nintendo? Oh, really?
There's a computer game. That's a Genesis game.
I think the last time we tried everything else.
No.
Oh, wow. Oh, man, did that take like a missile or something?
I don't know.
Someone kicked it around. Or...
Well, I looked it up online. The games are selling for like, like depending on the game, $10, $15. So they're probably selling for $5. Hold
Maybe
on the Nintendo game is for a second. Let me...
If I wanted
Genesis, I won't even charge you for the Genesis. You can buy the games.
Super Star Wars. You know, they've had
This is a good game. And,
they had
this one's
you like that one too?
it's beat the first one, and then when they came out with this one, it was night and day. Like they have the beginning characters, and then they have a plot line built into the suck you in, and
That's very cool.
it's one of those it's really cool, and we get a good deal on it here because if you tried to buy that on Final Fantasy 2 online anywhere, it's like $40, so you'll get a far better deal here.
Okay. Thank you. And you were thinking like $5 a game, so then that'd be like 10.
Alright, we're closing in on the end here, and first off, we got a Model 1 HD graphics Sega Genesis, completely free, or was it 5? I think it was free. This was free. There was a Super Nintendo there, which I don't, it's buried somewhere. It has like a Scud missile took it out. There's a giant hole in the edge. And we've got, I don't know, can I fit this here? Okay. We got Final Fantasy 2, and we got Super Return of the Jedi. Seems like I've been finding all these RPGs lately. Each of these were $5 each, didn't argue with the price. Especially, they're giving me a Sega Genesis for free. I don't know. They didn't have controllers. All I know is I put this in a box, pull it out for now. I think I might have the controllers for it. Or a power cord, something. They gave it to me for free. It had the power cord probably. That was it. This was free. Super Nintendo was $1. Like I said, it had like a Scud missile hit it. Alright, so this day had some ups and downs. Right off the bat, I find some nice Wii stuff. Next sale, I find some nice DS stuff. But the sale after that, I asked about game stuff. They said they didn't have anything. I said, do you have any older stuff? And they said, oh yeah, we just sold this huge tub of it.
Nintendo or Sega?
So, boom.
Oh, you mean you had some?
Yeah, they just came and said, I'll buy it all.
Like, that's not games. So, continuing the streak, I leave the sale, and I just get all these flats on my tires. I went over these seeds that are like, they're called goat heads, and they're like these little bony little balls with all these spikes, bony testicles that literally just impale your tires and tear them up. So I'm leaking air pretty fast right now. And I said, hey, I could go home, get the tire changed, and rip out all these things, and maybe be back on the road in an hour. Probably not. These things were like, there was a lot of them. Anyways, or I could maybe go to the next town, ride on it, so the air wouldn't come out fast, and get a bike pump from these people at the next sale, maybe pump up the tires.
Could I borrow your bike pump? My tire's going flat right now. I was wondering if I could just give it a few pumps of...
And, you know, ask them to pump my tires. I would pump it. Whatever. So anyways, I passed this one sale, which I'll get back to. I go to this sale. While I'm there, I noticed that they had this Xbox One sitting out. I said, how much do you want for this Xbox One?
You can have $100.
$100. I said, would you take 80?
Would you take 80?
They said, sure.
Yeah, you can have it.
Hold on, I gotta stop for a second. Xbox One, you know, I'm not gonna pass up for $80, but it has to have one of the worst UIs, user interfaces I've ever used, okay? And I've owned Xboxes, you know, I've owned Xbox products, you know, and I had no problem with them. This is, I mean, they didn't even have a demo. They had like 3 demos on their store, and not even any like indie stuff. I mean, come on, seriously. It was just a really nightmare to navigate and use, so Xbox One gets a big thumbs down in my opinion. Anyways, I told you, I passed this one sale. Maybe I could throw up a picture of the Xbox. Hold on, I'll throw that up maybe later, because it has the stuff I found at this one sale. I stopped at this one sale, and it looked like maybe it was some sort of fundraiser. That's why I passed it the first time. It had like some nostalgia memorabilia, like Marilyn Monroe, Elvis, some toys, Disney, Mickey Mouse, stuff like that. It just didn't look like a garage sale to me. But now that my tires are completely flat, and I had to walk home, I said, why not? I'll just stop. I'm looking around, I see toys and whatever. I didn't find anything that I was interested in. Turn around and I see this guy. Why am I doing that? You can't even see him. Focus on it. Mohawk from Gremlins 2. And I see him sticking out on the table, right? So I'm like, you know, I gotta dig more. There could be more Gremlins things, right? My voice. So I'm digging around. I see like there's some like electronics, toys area, and I dig in there. I find a Game & Watch box, right? My voice is leaving me. So, anyways, I find a Game & Watch box. Come on. But no Game & Watch. Everything else is in there. Warranty, instructions. They even have like these little stickers for the battery tab, I guess. but nothing's there. And I said, hey, do you know where this might be? And they're like, nah, man, you're just gonna have to dig.
Oh, sweet.
They had like this watch and clock area, and sure enough, found our game and watch. And here, let you get a better view of it. It's got a, I guess the goal is to, these hens, they lay eggs. And you're supposed to catch them before they fall and break. Standard game watch fare, right? Brother and I had these, a couple of these when we were young. Are we even in focus? I think we are. Focus. Brother and I had a couple of these when we were younger. Blue one with Super Mario Brothers, same wide format, and had a Donkey Kong 2 one, which is kind of like a DS where it flipped up and there were like 2 screens, and then there was the other one which I still have, is this Mario Brothers one where it opens up like a book, and my brother and I used to play this on the road, like vacations, even before we had the Game Boy, even when we had the Game Boy. But yeah, one guy you controlled. There were 2 guys, one displayed on either screen, and you would move. I'm gonna maybe put some video up here so you can see what I'm talking about. But you would pass these cartons of glass bottles back and forth along these conveyor belts that would move the bottles from one screen to the other, and then you would lift it up to the next level of conveyor belt, climb up the ladder or whatever, and go to the next side, your side again. You lift it up to the next level, zigzag fashion, Anyways, eventually they get to the top and they get packed in a box and put on a truck. You pack many boxes on the truck and zooms out. You score points. So pretty cool. But anyways, you can see, that there's a lot of stuff out there. This is a month and a half worth of stuff. Even excluding some things, like I said, that just weren't on camera, or were on camera. But anyways, a lot of stuff out there. That's not the catchphrase. Catchphrase. It's out there. Now go get it.